Episode 3 of So Help Me Todd's second season revolves around Belinda Tuttle. She is a resourceful lawyer cut from the same skin as Saul Goodman, only tackier. Tuttle runs her ads with the title The Queen of Courts, this episode's title. She lands herself in a pickle when a client she advised to get hurt purposefully dies. This client was Leon Dinks, who inadvertently died as a shelf collapsed on him in the supermarket. Belinda claims that someone is impersonating her. She goes to Todd for help, who used to work at her old law firm. Belinda's reputation makes Margaret jumpy when Todd brings the case to her. Margaret is already having a tough time dealing with the firm's dwindling finances. Susan, whom she promised a meeting to discuss her promotion, is also disheartened when Margaret refuses her request. Even though Susan deserves it, as Margaret herself remarks, the financial condition doesn't allow the promotion. Belinda pleads with Margaret to fight her case against the state. But she changes her mind only when Belinda points out that if she is indicted, she will have to let go of all her employees. Having just fired one of her associates, Margaret accepts the case. Todd is livid when he learns the news. He calls it a mistake to be taking Belinda's case. Both Susan and Todd vent their frustrations and realize that the only way to get past them is by helping Margaret and proving their worth. Alex, Lyle's love interest and a forensic expert, is roped in by Margaret for the case. Lyle and Alex have been seeing each other for the past 2 months but haven't been physical yet. But it might happen soon enough. Alex finds out that there have been 5 slip-and-fall cases in the past few months, all Belinda's former clients. But none of them filed a case in court. The settlement payments went to a Western Gate bank account, but they refused to give out customer info. However, all the cases have one thing in common: the key witness, Corey Hill. He is the same employee who saw Leon getting injured at the market. Todd decides to falsify a fall and gets his next lead. Corey sends him to Dr. Batten, who is in on this scam. He is more than inventive in his prognosis of Todd's injuries, baffling Allison, who has accompanied Todd. Batten says that he has liaised with Belinda on the 5 cases, but hasn't seen her in person. Meanwhile, in court, Belinda's former assistant Debbie Richards testifies against her. She alleges that Belinda used to falsify injuries to get heavy settlements for her clients. Although Margaret and Todd try to set up a trap for this impersonator, she doesn't take the bait. The judge gets on Margaret's back to expedite the trial. Susan, to help boost her chances of a promotion, goes back years into Belinda's trial history. She finds out that 3 years ago, Belinda intentionally threw away her client's case, causing him to lose millions in damages. This client could possibly be the impersonator. Upon inquiry from Belinda, Margaret learns the truth. Belinda explains that she found out her client was faking the injuries. The defendant was a family-owned restaurant, which would have gone under if they had lost the case. That's why she threw the case and is also willing to testify that she did. Margaret warns her that this will get her debarred. But Belinda is unwavering in her resolve. Some creative thinking from Todd leads him to look at the case differently. Instead of focusing on Belinda's enemies, he looks at her allies. And the prime culprit comes out to be Debbie. Not only was the burner phone traced to a tower near her house, but she also had prior info about Belinda's clients and who would be open to partaking in such scams. Todd and Lyle set up a trap by sending her a fake message from the bank. Debbie takes the bait and is caught red-handed. Lyle and Alex kiss in the office when the former expresses his strong feelings. However, it is revealed that Alex has ulterior motives. When no one is around, she breaks into Beverly's office and her work computer by using a fingerprint she had earlier swiped off Beverly. The episode review. Another fun episode where the scales are heavily tilted against Margaret and the team. This new season has invoked a new trend in the episodes where the overarching subplots like Susan's disillusionment with the firm are given due importance. I think this strategy is great for developing the characters without compromising the quality of the episodic subplots. The final twist with Alex is exciting, and it also means that she will stay on as part of the recurring cast until the conceit unravels. Allison's lack of participation is something the writers should improve upon, however. She has not been involved in the last 2 episodes, even though her arc has meaningful emotional potential. On another note, Margaret and Gus break can last another episode, but the makers will do well to bring it back soon. Time will tell.